Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. As you can see, the main man's in here with his Jesse Lingard thingy. Yeah, YouTube is in the building. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Seems like forever. Last night.
Yeah,
Since last
legit.
night.
All right. Sorry, this is a bit late, guys. I was watching the Kingpin boxing thingy, so yeah, that's my bad. But yeah, we got some things to talk about. Um, I took the little one to swimming earlier, and yeah, I am completely and utterly screwed. If I'm honest with you. At the same time as saying that, I missed two videos, so um, I will make videos on these two subjects. That being Yuri Honus and what he's had to say because he's done an interview, and that needs to be broken down most definitely. And then obviously Thomas Tuchel, the manager, has done a press conference, and I need to react to that. So they will both come out tomorrow. As soon as me and YouTube are done on this stream, I'll go record those, get those uploaded for you guys because otherwise I'll end up missing it. But either way, let's just focus. Right. Hello Renee, hope you're doing well. Harry Kane to Bayern is close. Question mark, question mark. Well, yeah, it looks like it, but you never know with these transfer sagas. Don't get too excited. Don't do a me and put something on the screen, a compilation or whatever. Don't do that.
like a clip, like
Yeah.
those Harry Kane clips. No, don't do that
And
one.
then get copyrighted and my video gets blocked.
among among other things.
Yeah, right. Um, so yeah, we will go through some of those comments. I do want to do it as a whole video, but me and you two will go through those because I know he has said certain things, and that's why people are thinking that Harry Kane is close. But first thing I want to start with, boom, is this. So now a lot of you people, a lot of you guys might think we already know this is done. Why are you even talking about this? And it's because there's been some rumors going around about basically Kim Min-jae not being done. Now it is done as it says here. Obviously, Bayern activated Kim Min-jae's release clause several days ago, but the transfer has not been announced yet due to problems with Napoli regarding the paperwork and the processing of the transfer. So yeah, don't worry about that though.
What do you think though is the problem?
Well, basically, it just says here, Bayern's legal team is now in charge of this case, which got more complicated than thought. Nevertheless, the club have no doubts that Kim will be a Bayern player. So, yeah, I don't really know, to be honest, because it's a release clause at the end of the day. It was a bit fishy though, like this deal, in the fact that obviously these transfer correspondents, Fabrizio Romano, Goal, Christian Falk, so on and so forth, they're all coming up with all different numbers at one point. Some were saying it's going to be like 70 million release clause, some were saying 50 million, some were saying 45. Like, I'm not sure what we even paid, to be honest with you. But
Sounds
either
very
way,
subjective, right?
yeah,
Sounds very
right, for
subjective.
real.
Like, okay, like it's like if it's to a bigger club, it's this amount, but to a lesser club, it's this amount. Very, very subjective. But like, uh, what's big? What's a big club? What's a small club? I mean,
Exactly. Especially when you've got Chelsea in the Premier League finishing
yeah,
wherever they,
exactly. I
you know
mean,
what I mean?
you can't say like um, well, Bayern's still a big club, but you know,
Yeah,
when it comes to money wise, we're not that big compared to oil owned clubs. So
yeah,
very
true.
subjective on that part.
Yeah, for real. So,
Hmm.
yeah, just want to clarify this, and we'll go from there. If I take it off the screen just for a second, I need to zoom out because that's way too big.
I just hope it's not like a fax machine problem or whatsoever.
Yeah, well, like that would make sense if it was like their player, but the fact that there was a release clause, we don't have to negotiate with them whatsoever.
Hmm.
Um, I'm hoping we'll be all right. The fact that it's in our legal team's hands now, basically means it's already gone. It's already gone.
They'll take care of it.
Yeah. Next figure we'll talk about is Nubel. We'll get into that in a second. We'll talk about the striker in a second. Let's carry on with this for now. Bayern, I need to zoom that in because I'm going to be able to read that. Oh, not zoom out, zoom in. Bayern have rejected the first offer from Stuttgart for Nubel. They offered 500k for a 1-year loan. Far too little for Bayern. They want to sell him basically. No loans. Both parties options are still possible. Or I just bought this guy out, to be honest.
Well, that's a disgusting offer.
Yeah, right. I may as well just offered us a packet of crisps.
Exactly. I mean, 1-year loan? No. 500k? Hell no. No way.
Yeah.
If there was like a clause that is they have to buy him. What's it called again? Like
the obligation to buy.
Obligation to buy. Then okay. But damn.
Some of these clubs, man. It's like I'm sure Bayern aren't asking for a ridiculous amount for him, so they're just being stingy, to be honest. I did see something though. I don't want to talk about Thomas Tuchel right this second. I need to zoom this out 1 second. Where is Neuer? I seen something about. Here it is. Because I want to get your opinion. I want to get everyone's opinion on this. So, Philly, I believe I'm saying his name right, is a candidate obviously to replace Summer, be the number 2, so on and so forth. Marco has had contact with the goalkeeper's management. As of now, there is no agreement with Mazraoui to be Bayern Munich's keeper, nor have there been any negotiations with Valencia. But they are demanding 30 million euros for this lad.
Sounds fair. We can negotiate like around 20 to 25. But the thought of like we haven't negotiated, we haven't even like no agreement with a player. This sounds like a really what you call this? Like it's too far away. By the time we sign him, Neuer would be back.
Yeah. True.
So it's kind of doesn't make any sense.
It is a bit of a weird one.
But then again, if they do it quickly, then okay, no worries.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because we only have, all right. Because I think Summer's gonna be out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think Inter are pushing that because obviously Manchester United are trying to push the Onana deal.
Yeah.
What else is there? Yeah, but this is the main part here though. Is like it's coming from Build as well. Bayern will not sell Jan Sommer before signing a replacement due to the uncertainty around Manuel Neuer's comeback. Sommer has a 9 to 10 million release clause. Well, which one is it? Okay, but it was agreed it would only be activated by mutual agreement. So
no, that is a very wise thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. He might be our keeper going forward.
Well, I think I would be more comfortable with the thought of having Sommer until we actually get a second keeper.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, you know my thoughts on all right.
Oh, 100%. Nothing needs to be said about that one. We'll leave that one there. Yeah, what do you think of this whole swap deal?
The swap deal. Oh,
I still think that price is too low.
Swap.
Personally,
well, I think it. because you have to think about it like logically.
Hmm.
And as a player per se, like Walker is a really good player,
Yeah.
but compare him to Pavard. I still think he's a better player than Pavard.
Yes.
Me, both offensive wise and defensive wise, I think he's a better player. It's just the age.
Yes.
That's a very big. It's
Well, if they were to swap ages, they wouldn't even be looking at him, would they?
no, not even close. They if
Yes.
they swap ages, City wouldn't even be selling him,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
It's just about me. I think the age would be a deal breaker to some fans. Personally, maybe not that much, not that big a deal if we still have Mazraoui
Yes.
and Stanisic. I think if we do the swap, because we gotta get rid of Benji anyway.
Yeah.
Like the sooner the better, maybe.
Yeah.
I know he's been professional about everything, but you know, sooner or later we gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, because he's basically, without saying these words, he's basically said he's not going to sign a new deal. So if
Yeah.
we don't get rid of him,
So
he gets
yeah,
for it. So
yeah. So I would probably do it. I would. Yeah, I'm leaning more on the yes.
what do you
But
think of what it says with the 15 million though?
that,
So
I was getting there. I
oh,
would
okay,
have I would have loved to ask for maybe around 20 to 25.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, this
But
one's
if that's the case, I mean, I really don't mind right now going forward
hmm
because if Mazraoui doesn't work out, we still have Stanisic,
yes.
and then maybe we could go for somebody like who's the Dutch guy in Leverkusen.
Oh,
That kind of
I know
player.
exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah,
What is his name? I could picture his
Frimpong.
face and everything. Frimpong, that's it.
Frimpong. Yeah, go for
Yeah,
Frimpong or anything. Who's kind of like a Kyle Walker kind of
yeah.
kind of right back.
This unexperienced.
Just an experience, but he'll get there. I mean, I think are Leverkusen still in the Champions League? Not so sure,
No,
but
I'm
if
not
if
sure.
if well, he'll get there. Still very young.
Yeah, most definitely.
Or we can go bonus R. You're not kicking me. I'm the only guest you have.
I'm not kicking anyone tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, back on to the whole thing though. The Napoli coach basically come out saying, as a coach, I'd like to keep all players, even though we know that Kim will no longer be with us. So, like, if their manager's saying that, there's a reason for it.
Yeah, but he's going where though? A lot of sharks around Kim Min-jae's island,
Yeah,
waiting to snatch on him.
true. Could you imagine, like, I know you don't want to imagine it, but could you imagine of like just out of nowhere, it's like turns up to Newcastle. Oh, that would hurt.
Something like that, or United. They're just keeping
Fuck
quiet
that.
about everything.
They
You
can't.
never know.
They can't
You never
afford
know about
it at the moment.
these things.
Yeah, for real. I need to zoom that in actually. So yeah, obviously this is the whole Yuri Honest thing. Um, that kit, I love that kit. Such a
Where?
nice. The white one the kids wearing.
Oh, you don't have that kit? You do have
No,
it.
no, 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 no. I did the video on it, but no, I don't have that kit.
No.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it to come down in price. They're so expensive. Like
You want me to wear mine?
no, no, no thanks.
I got that white one with the Muller in the back.
Yeah, I love that. It's one of my favorites of recent years.
Mm.
But yeah, Yuri Honest on Harry Kane, and this is obviously where it comes from. The whole Harry Kane's done, blah, blah, blah. He said he has very clearly signalled that his decision was made. If he keeps his word, we'll get him. Rummenigge speaks to him regularly, which is... I'm just going to take it off the screen for a minute because, we may as well just put our faces on the screen. Like, it's a bit mad, isn't it? Like, this guy isn't going to come out and say some randy shit. He's not. He's not that guy. An icon.
Nah. He never minces words, man.
No. So I get it. I understand why people will be getting excited. I'm getting excited. Don't get it twisted.
Getting giddy.
Yeah, man. Shall we put a compilation on?
No, not that. Don't be that giddy, man. I mean,
that would be hilarious. Though, wouldn't it?
After that clip would be done. If you played right now, after that clip, I'd be gone.
You'd be like, no, screw this. I'm not doing that again.
Screw this. I'm out. Wait, it's funny because I was like thinking, is that maybe that's the reason why our home kit is like white to entice Harry Kane away. That's so crazy. Well, you'll still be wearing white.
Yeah,
some crazy thoughts.
And then Yuri then goes on to add, Tottenham will have to give in.
That's a very bold statement, man. That'll get Levy wound up. That's for sure.
Yeah, for real. The thing is, Levy can't do jack shit about it because Yuri's won more in his career than the whole of Tottenham. So, you know.
I mean, it's still a bold statement, though. Like,
oh yeah, but you know what he's like. He just sits there with a cigar in his mouth. He don't give a shit, does he?
That's a very clear power move right there. Like, this is your last chance. I mean, don't do that. If you won't do this, you're gonna get your ass kicked next season, losing him on a free.
Yeah, for real. They will. You're not wrong. That's the problem. You're not wrong. What are you saying in the chat? Sané to PSG, I'm all for it. Yeah, I would love that. If they need to go and get themselves a superstar, he's our best player. He scores ridiculous amount of goals, 100 million. We'll do that deal.
Easy 100 mil. Easy 100 mil.
But no, generally though, yeah, I would actually get rid of him. I don't like the whole. Obviously, I had come in yesterday, and he said it for a while, and that's his opinion and everything on Gnabry. But like the whole thing of like Gnabry not caring, it really looks like sometimes Sane doesn't care, and then on the other hand, sometimes he might care too much. So it's like there's no in the middle. You know what I mean?
Because frustration kicks in with Sane
quite easily,
rather
easily.
Easily. So he cares, but it's just his mentality of being easily frustrated that you think that he wouldn't care, but he does. I mean, he loses the ball, he does like a split second of frustration, but runs back. But then again, he would be too late to react. I like Sané, of course. It's one of the
It's not crap. It's just he's just a frustrating.
He's a frustrating player to watch. He's not crap, but he gets to a crappy state sometimes.
Yeah, for
especially real. when when the team needs a goal back.
Yeah.
Man, he's like he loses his mind sometimes.
For me, it's his decision making. Like I said, when he passes when he probably should shoot, and then vice versa, the other way around.
I was thinking, like if we sell Sané to PSG, get that kid from Napoli, the Georgian guy.
Cav. I'm not even
Cav.
trying to say his full name.
Vilvav, something like that.
Word for
get his compatriot keeper.
Yeah. Just make a full Georgian team.
Yeah. Make them feel at home.
Same, my favorite player. He's not a bad player, man. He's not a bad player. Would you swap? I think.
Oh, hell yeah.
He said Sané. Would you swap? Well, he's already gone, but yeah. The only problem with Virgil is I would love for him to prove me wrong, but I think he's finished. I really do. I don't think he's where he was. He had that ceiling, and now that injury, that was a bad injury that he had.
Pickford just ended his career.
Of all players people. As well, it's bloody T-Rex arms Pickford.
Or what I would love, what I like to say, Dickford.
Yeah, for real. It's crazy that at one point during the season they and said he was. Yeah, it's like the problem is a lot of the time when these pundits that are legends in themselves in their own game, in their own clubs that they played for and so on, they just give too much. They give too much.
Gas.
Yeah. And look at Phil Foden. Phil Foden is not as good as people say he is. He's a good player. Don't get it twisted. I'm not hating. He's a great player, but he's not the level that they say he is. While Haaland, on the other hand, is that sort. You know what I mean? It's like they're saying that they're on the same, wavelength, and they're not. They're nowhere near. Nowhere near. Van Dijk had one bad season. Well, again, like I said. I would love to be proven wrong, but I do think he is finished. Generally, I do. But you have to wait and see because Liverpool seem to be, going back, especially with some of them signings that they're making. They're not messing around, are they? Yes,
that's a freaking funny comment, Ansar.
we should get this very random.
I don't think
very random. Okay. Ansar's out here.
That's a pretty fast duck we're talking about, Ansar.
Yeah, right. Properly swimming. Let me zoom this back. So this is then to add on to what he said on the little comment. Let me scroll down so we can see the other part as well.
It's night and day with Honus, Rummenigge, and Brazo and Khan. Brazo and Khan would never say this stuff.
No, they don't have the balls. Like Khan,
they don't have
flip off his chair,
man.
No,
we missed this.
Yeah, we obviously read this just a minute ago, but I'll read it quickly one more time. So, Yuri Honus on Harry Kane, he said he has clearly signalled that his decision was made. If he keeps his word, we will get him. Rummenigge speaks to him regularly, and then on top of that, he then says, Levy is clever. First, we have to get him to name a price. He's playing for time. He's a great professional. I appreciate him very much, but on the other side, Bayern, there aren't people who have been doing this since yesterday, which is... Oh, wow. Yeah. He's not fucking around. Let's just put it that
Shots
way.
fired there, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yuli threw that sneaky uppercut on Levy.
With the peekaboo. Wow.
But it was like in a nice way, Yeah. That's
like,
hence the sneakiness.
Here's your compliment. Crap.
Yeah. Never saw it coming. That guy Invader chatted about in the comments. Thiago Almada, really good player. I think he plays in Atlanta United, but he plays in attacking midfielder.
Okay.
It's kind of small, but I don't think he'll be good enough for Bayern straight away. Maybe some place in Europe first, and then
Yeah. And that's obviously what they're trying to do with I always say his name wrong because I say his name like Timo Werner. It's Wanner, isn't it? Is that how you say it?
Paul Vanner.
Is it Vanner? Okay, Vanner.
Mm-hmm.
You say it with a V, not a W. That's the same thing. They're trying to get him out on loan to a European side that's good enough to have Europe and all of that, but at the same time, not Bayern Munich because it's.
I think they tweeted about it, right? Like Tuchel telling him, like, "Wake up!
Yeah.
You're losing the ball too much. Wake up!" I mean, I think that's pretty harsh for a young kid, but well, football's a harsh sport, so
True, it is. What's this? Marquinhos and Skriniar would be the starting two centre backs. So why would they get this injury prone?
Is he talking about Lucas? I don't care.
No, they paid that money, and we went from Lucas Hernandez, slippery snake, to Kim Min-jae. I'm all for it. And I've seen in the comments as well on one of Bayern's Instagram posts, the Asians are already in full focus. All the Asians are in the comments. So, that's the problem, isn't it? It's the same.
And the thing is about like Asian players, it's not just like example, Son.
Yeah.
For example, it's not just the Koreans who would root for them. It's a whole of maybe Southeast Asia or East Asia. It's like everybody would be in that bandwagon.
Most definitely.
Those are not big. Those are not small countries. Singapore.
Oh
well, Singapore's kind of small, but China, obviously Korea, Japan would be on the bandwagon. Philippines, Indonesia. Those are big countries.
What do you think it's going to be like? Because obviously we're going on a tour in Asia, and we've just signed. Well, hopefully we've signed an Asian, star really.
Well, it's kind of sad that he won't be able to play during those games because it would have been crazy.
Do you not think he'll be able to play at all?
When will we play? When are we playing in Asia? Isn't it like this month?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Kim would be with us during that time, or if he, or I don't know about this.
Waiting in Asia for us.
Hopefully, but if he does, it's gonna be like crazy, man.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. I agree. I've got like a few minutes more. Oh no, without a doubt, it doesn't.
Without a doubt, man.
He is one of the best players around. He is. Like, don't put him. I'm not saying Ronaldo and Messi. They are like out of the stratosphere, up in space. But like he's ridiculous. There's a reason, that he's got the. I don't even think it's hype because it's justified. But he is brilliant. Taylor,
would you say he's underrated then?
Oh, without a doubt. Again, though, it's just same with him and Harry Kane. If they were at different clubs, they'd be recognized more.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Actually, he's in the wrong club.
Yeah, it's
more like he's in the wrong club rather than if he was white or anything.
Yeah. Exactly.
Goddamn chickens.
Is that Walmart Taylor, or did Taylor switch his profile and name? No, that's Taylor's. That's his main YouTube, but then he made a new one to make the content that he's making. I don't know why he's on the He's on the wrong account.
Walmart Taylor.
See. Oh shit. Walmart Taylor. Wow. Where was the comment I was gonna copy?
I think he logged in the wrong account.
With a 2-year loan. I don't like these 2-year loan things. I think because out of nowhere he could be a superstar. Like, you never know with these young lads.
But we can recall him like after the 1-year loan.
Yeah,
though.
of course.
So I think that's okay. And what I hate are those like option to buy. I love it if we do if we are the ones who are putting the clause, but us getting a player with an us loaning out and have an option to buy. Nah, I don't want that. Never,
Yeah.
never would do that.
No, most definitely not. Just a straight loan.
Just a straight loan.
Yeah,
You're Bayern.
exactly. What did you say? Oh, no, I was just saying about you being on the wrong account. Don't worry. I would love some, but would never happen. I would have loved him when he was playing in Germany. The only problem at that point, we had Frank Ribery, so he was never taking Ribery's spot. Never. But
And at the time that Robin and Ribery retired or like was out of Bayern, Son was pretty much in his peak. So he would have been really expensive, but I would have loved him
true.
to be with us during that time.
Most definitely, I agree.
And if we did, we never would have gotten Sané.
And then we wouldn't even be talking about this crap. Let's go through Thomas Tuchel's his press conference. Obviously, I'm not going to delve too deep into it because obviously we're I want to do the thingy.
Am I Korean? Take a wild guess.
I'll have a sip while we take the guess. I know where he's from because he told me, but
yeah, that's true too, Ansar.
he said yes, but we would have never gotten comment. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. A lot of things wouldn't have happened.
He's French. What? Oui, oui. Taylor, you're such a dick.
When it comes to kissing, Taylor.
Mwah, mwah. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. I'm from the Philippines, but I'm in Canada right now, so.
My man. Such a dick. Wow. That definitely needs to be able to read it. So yeah, he's just talking about Matthias doing some individual training. We don't need to worry about that.
Do you have an idea what's the Ligt's injury problem is?
No, I'm not too sure. But I want to say it was with the Netherlands, right?
Not so sure myself.
Um,
It's nothing serious though, right?
No, I don't think so. I just think
Okay.
he's doing individual training.
And even Limers like having injury problems, right?
Yeah. Do you want to answer that one?
Where did you? I met him on the street. He was begging for food.
Fucking dick. Oh my word. People are going to believe that as well. No, he was a subscriber for many years. And then I got a boarding show, and ever since we've been chatting, like we've been best friends forever. I did not meet me on the street. You did.
Yeah, Alaba's half Filipino, half Nigerian. His mom is Filipino. I do have. Oh no, I left my Alaba signed shirt, but not a kit, just a shirt. I'm having it shipped over. I think next month.
That's gonna be cool. You got to show that on stream.
Yeah, of course. I'll like stick it on your face as close as possible, like.
And then send it to me.
I have no.
You keep that Dortmund kit, and I'll have the Alba one.
Oh, I sent you the shirt, and then it came out to be the Dortmund kit.
I'd set fire to it. I'm not gonna lie.
on
Pick up your pops, but
live on stream. Like, Here's your
No,
shirt.
definitely not live on stream because I don't burn myself, knowing me. I could barely light a candle, let alone set the kit on fire.
Uh, yeah, I think it was more like a quarter invader.
Fuck's sake. This narrative could piss off right now. Let's talk about Neuer though. So basically Tuchel's just said that he needs a little bit of time, day by day and week by week. I don't like this part. The day by day thing I'm fine with, but week by week, don't like that.
It sounds sounds like a problem. But but still, if we still keep summer around that time, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I agree. On what is goals, we spoke briefly to the team. It's too early to talk big. First of all, we have to grow as a group, blah, blah, blah. So he's basically just told whoever the reporter was that asked that question to fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm not even getting into Hernandez. Fuck Hernandez. He's not even getting the fucking. I appreciate Luke. It's very you dickhead. Fucking egg. I know Rafa from Dortmund. He wants to win titles with us. Well, no shit, Sherlock. It was a quick decision.
Oh, Connie.
Connie. Oh, don't start doing the polygon of Solskjaer thing.
This is always right there.
Rashi, Jesse.
Oh, God.
What else did he do? He did something. Oh, mate, I'm gonna rinse the shit out of him if he carries on doing a shitty thing. I'm gonna start calling you YouTube Z.
YouTube Z, Liammy.
Liammy.
Liammy. Oh God, Beatsy.
Next time Beats comes on the street, he's got to call him Beatsy. He'll be like, huh?
What?
What?
Oh,
why are you even talking about Declan Rice, you dick? It could have been an interesting addition to have a player with his character in the squad. You didn't get him. Simple.
yeah.
Shut up.
Why ask the question anyway?
Yeah, some of these questions are so bland. I'm just gonna skip past them, to be honest. What's this? Too long.
Oh, that's a.
They both have contracts with us. No shit. Why does he always say things we already know? It's so bland. He's generally just like a bag of rice.
Mm-hmm. You know the like during in our chat group with Beats.
Yeah.
I was supposed to ask him a question if he came on stream.
Yeah.
Actually, my question is kind of regarding Goret. Well, he was right. It's about Goretzka.
It's probably Goretzka.
Yeah. It's about Goretzka and Gravenberch, and we're like, why is if Goretzka had the correct mentality, he would be try to be a number 6, right?
Yeah.
But I was thinking, Lyon's kind of old. You can't teach old dogs new tricks, right?
Exactly.
And Gravenberch is younger. Why not Gravenberch reinvent himself to be a number 6?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I mean, he has the touch. I think he has a vision.
Yeah, because from his Ajax days, where the odd game I did watch him, I'm not gonna lie and say I watched him game in game out, but he isn't an attacking midfielder, so we don't have to worry about that.
Exactly.
And, I'm not sure that Ryan Gravenberch is going to say to Kimmich, "Listen, dickhead, you stay back. I'm going forward." That's not going to happen. Kimmich will leave him for dinner. So,
and now I kind of question Gravenberch's mentality of if he really wants to stay in Bayern, kind of reinvent himself. And you know what? A lot of teams are looking for defensive midfielders, right? So I mean, I know I don't think it's a position he really wants to play in, but he does want minutes. and that would give him minutes. But then again, I think did Yuli Honis talk about like the DM thing? We're getting there, right? So
Yeah.
to finish about the Goretzka and Gravenberg thing, I mean, I know Beats won't like this, but if Gravenberg kind of does even close to the Thiago role, which I think he could be, maybe not as good, but
Yeah.
if he can
It'll take time.
if he can do that, he he actually to me he kind of looks like a Zakaria kind of, well, a better Zakaria, tall, uh, good good touch, better vision, help out the backs. I mean, and let Goretzka do the free roll.
Yeah.
I think it will work, but it's all about Gravenberg's mentality at this stage.
I'm still wondering why Bayern have never gone to a 4-3-3. I think we
Hmm.
would destroy with a 4-3-3. I really do.
I think it's our managers.
Yep.
Mhm.
Less said, the better. Ansar, listen, buddy. Right? Liam, you just need to face the fact that Tuchel or Tickle is going to do great things. Right? Is he?
I know you want to be proved wrong.
Oh, without a doubt. Because if Thomas Tuchel proved me wrong, then it means Bayern Munich are winning. That's all I care about, and that's why I don't want him, because I don't think he's good enough.
But if he does, would you
Right,
consider him one of the best managers?
What?
You'd roll over and say that he's one of the best managers that we had.
Oh, I think you're going way too far, to be honest. Come on now. No, I got to see this shit first. But yeah, let's carry on with this this shitty press conference. Yeah, let's just skip that. As we saw with as we saw with Lucas Hernandez, players might have different plans, but so far I haven't heard that from Lyon. There are a lot of competition. All midfielders are here. Want to know the coach's plans. It's too early in the transfer window. I'm gonna be so bored doing this video. I already know it. Right back position. We have a lot of right backs on paper. Pavard is also plays very well at centre back. Mazraoui is very good at right back, who sometimes voices his opinion.
Boom.
That's a bit.
That's a jab right there.
But that's okay.
But that's okay. Yeah, right.
A very good player. Pavard expressed his desire to leave. Mazraoui is a very good right back who sometimes voices his opinion. Yeah, dickhead, because you don't fucking play him, dumbass. Fucking knob. Oh, he fucking pisses me right off. We'll have to wait and see how things develop. Yes. This is what I agree with. Yes. Josip Stanisic. Yes. Can also play centre back. We're not quite done with our yes, without a doubt. Yes. That's what I want to see. I want to see this whole development, because he is a people. I see people all over social media, and fuck people all over social media, to be honest, because a lot of them are trolls anyway. But like, they're like, oh, he's not good enough. We need to go get another centre back. And I'm like, yeah, but we can't have too many superstar centre backs, because look what's happening at this time in the midfield situation. We've got too many good midfielders, and we've got basically two positions for them, because Jamal Musiala has taken that 10 role if he's not playing on the left, and if he is playing off the left, then we get a striker. Thomas Muller's got to come in on that role. So, all of those players, Kimmich. So actually, let's just say one position, because Kimmich's taken that position. So you've got Lima, you've got Gravenberch, you've got Goretzka, you've got Sabitzer. Who else can play there? Guerrero could play there. Obviously, he doesn't play there, but he could play there. There's a ridiculous amount of players. Am I forgetting anyone? I don't think so.
Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, he could play there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just there's too many. There's too many. This Stanisic backed off. Yeah, exactly. Yep. What about Liam and Tuchel? They would never let me do a video with anyone to do with the club, mate. They just wouldn't.
Especially Tuchel.
Yeah, the figures though. You say, what about a Liam and Tuchel video? I don't hate him just because of what I say. I don't hate him as a person. I don't know his wife. I don't hate his kids. If he even has kids, I don't even know. I don't hate him as a person. I just don't want him to be the manager of this football club. Simple as that. Done and dusted.
I'm trying. I'll try and wind you up.
Oh, you always try to wind me up.
What?
Oh my god.
What about
What the
some
fuck?
people say? Well, some people say if you don't back the manager 100%, you're not really backing the club.
Yeah, if anyone says that to me, they get told to fuck right off. I don't care. I really don't care. I've devoted my life to this shit. If you can't see that, you're a fucking knob.
Oh gosh.
So this though, this guy's a dickhead. Are we playing a back three Don Tuchel? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. See, this is my point. Dickheads on Twitter. Kiss my ass. Bang on the money. Kane out of here. Nobody wants him. What do you mean nobody wants him? It's not the fact that nobody wants him. It's just Real Madrid probably would want him, but they're going for in PayPal. And then you've got PSG, but Kane told them to do one basically. But have you heard the? I seen it earlier. It's who was it? It was Inter Milan have stopped trying to get Lukaku because he's been flirting with Juventus, and the only way Juventus can get him is if they go and sell Dusan. I put out a tweet about that as well. I actually tagged Bayern. They'll probably block me. But I tagged them and I was be like, come on, they need to sell him. Go and buy him.
PSG is on their heels though.
Yeah. For real. I seen what was this tweet that Beats put in the chat about us trying to get Declan Rice?
I think I replied it with a that's a whole bunch of bullcrap.
Yeah, right.
I think it was Plenty Goal who tweeted that as well.
I'm gonna have to search this shit.
That's some crazy crap. It was like something like well, if we get Kane and
it was something to do with the England setup, wasn't it?
Yeah, if we get Kane and Walker, we can try and swoop down the Declan Rice deal. Not anymore. Like I think like a few minutes after they announced Declan Rice. Oh gosh.
I don't see anything on here at the moment, but it's interesting times to be a Bayern fan, though, for real.
Yeah. Always.
Remember when we left Upamecano at the back? And Fonzie and Pavard forward as fullbacks. Yeah. Things that won't happen. We were.
So actually, yeah. So that's why I kind of find it like unfair for Upamecano. But to be fair, sometimes Upamecano does do the forward thing. Does go forward and leaves Pavard or the Ligt.
Yeah, right? I hate. Yeah. It's like these centre backs. I don't know if it's because he's the most expensive centre back or what, But like, I don't know if they've been watching Slabhead, Harry Maguire, because that's what he likes to do. They get the ball and they drive forward. We don't need you to drive forward. You are a centre back. We want you to defend. Pass it to Kimmich. I hate that when they do that. Same when I don't like the passing around the back bullshit either. I hate that. I can't stand it. I'm at ease when it's Manuel Neuer, even though he still scares the life out of me at times with some of the things he does. But we were doing it. We were doing it when I was in Manchester watching the City game, the Champions League game. They were passing it to some, and I'm like, oh my word. Really talking about Slabhead when I ain't in the goal.
Never gets old, Taylor.
For real. We'll do I got some other videos to do though, so we'll do 10 more minutes. We'll do an hour tonight.
Sure.
Because I didn't get up until 12 lunchtime today.
Dude, you guys slept like around 3-4 a.m., right?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I was like, I'm not doing that again.
But for what it's worth, it was fun last night.
Oh yeah, no, the streams are always fun. I love doing this.
That's fun.
You know what I mean? I love doing this. What do you think is the difference between this team? Oh, that lockdown Bayern were different.
Oh.
And I'll tell you straight away what the difference is. And people could have been like, you hate him. Hansi Flick was the manager at that point. Hansi Flick is a G. Thomas Tuchel is a piece of bread. Dry piece of bread.
And you forgot Thiago.
Yeah, well, obviously there were different players. And thanks to dickhead Brazo, we then lost Thiago, and then we lost Alaba as well. Thanks for that. He was my best player. He was one of my favourite players for a long time, Alaba. That's why I want you to send me the shirt. So thank you very much for sending me that shirt. I'm only joking.
Oh, the VVB shirt?
I do want to see it. No. I do want to see it though. So when you do get it over to Canada, we should Maguire's Man United. What, just have his head in goal?
Yeah, I mean that'd cover half of the goal.
He'd still mess up. He would still mess up. Tuchel made the finals back to back that year.
Did he?
What did Chelsea win it? Did Chelsea win? Yeah, I think you're right. I think Chelsea won it the year after us, right? 21, I think.
Oh yeah. That's
But,
true.
You know, he got that PSG team there. I'm not discrediting that.
No. Chelsea didn't win it, but they were in the finals. Were they?
They did win it.
Oh no, they did win it. They did win it.
But PSG didn't win it.
Yeah.
Their main boy, Kingsley Coman, have it. And we get another Champions League. But he did get to the final. I'll give him credit for that. He did lose though. But at the same time, Frank Lampard got Chelsea to that final. And
Answer's comment would put a smile on your face.
Most likely Hansi would be our coach. By Christmas, and Nagelsmann would be the German. That's what we've been saying. Yeah, I don't think he'll be here by Christmas. I really don't. He just doesn't like. I'm trying to take my bias away from it, but like he just doesn't seem, other than him speaking German, being German, all of that, he just doesn't seem a Bayern manager. But again, if Bayern do well, it means he's doing well, and that's all I care about. Is Bayern doing well? Let me clarify. But yeah, I do see Julian Nagelsmann going for that Germany job, to be honest with you. And I'd hope he would do well there. I think too many fans are on Hansi Flick's back at the moment. Like, he's losing friendlies. Like, I know that you don't want to be losing. Don't get it twisted. And of course, I'm not a German man. I'm not German at all. Got no German in me. But like, Yeah, I think he's trying to fight. The problem is, right now, Germany don't have any good centre backs. Like, other than Schlotterbeck, which he basically wants to be a defensive midfielder at times.
No, not really. Schlotterbeck's well, he has his moments, but dude, during that the recent Germany games, he was crap. Or
But
even like even like the last few games of Dortmund, he was kind of crappy.
but again, I think the problem with him is he tries to get forward too much. He needs to defend. No, he
Mm,
needs to learn from Hummels.
yeah, I think he was watching too many Maguire highlights.
Bro. No, Frank hadn't won a game in 10 games before Tuchel took over. Then Tuchel only had 2 losses plus a Champions League winner once. Yeah, no, I know that he won that final, but did he actually win that final? Or did Pep Guardiola fuck it up? He won that final, don't get it twisted. His players scored and he got that trophy and he got the winner's medal and all of that. But Pep Guardiola messed that up and De Bruyne got screwed over again.
Hmm.
He got
It's true.
them from mid-table to third. I don't give 2 shits what he did in the Premier League. We're talking about Champions League, mate. Lampard.
Oh hell no!
No, I would rather keep Tuchel. No, I just want this English shit to stop. To be honest with you, I don't want to see Englishmen in Germany. In the Bayern. How would you solve the Italian
That's a good
strike?
question. That is a good
Sign the
question.
contract, or you're being sold, no matter if you like it or not.
The problem is it's kind of tricky because well, one thing is he has to play regularly and do well regularly. But the thing is, if he does, a lot of sharks would be circling around him. But if he doesn't do well, what are we going to do? Right?
Yeah, but I think we just need to sit him down and say, "Are you staying?" Because if you're not, you're going in the reserves.
It's more like if he does well this season, this coming season, it's more likely that he'll go, or
So
more
if
likely that like he'll like not sign an extension and somebody would just grab him up on a cheaper. But if
what is
he
cheaper for
doesn't
him
do
though?
well,
What do you think is
what
cheaper for him? What is cheaper for him? Because if I see like 30 million, I'd
50 would be
cry.
cheap for him.
Yeah,
But the thing is, if he doesn't do well next season, I feel like it's a bigger chance that he'll take the extension.
to be fair, I'm all for him staying. I love Davies. I think he's brilliant.
Hmm.
Um,
The thing is, would you uh rather would you uh rather he would be playing really good, but we would lose him after a year, but he would
nah,
do, or if he would do bad, but we get to keep him a bit longer.
but the problem with is like, I get where you're coming from, of course, and
Hmm.
obviously you living in Canada, obviously you watched him for the national team, but like for me, I don't think he was that bad this season just gone. He just wasn't as good as he has
Yeah,
been.
'cause
That's the
he kind
problem.
of like set the bar so
Yeah,
high.
so high that he can't now reach that. Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
And with
Um,
the team sucking most of the season,
yeah,
can't do much really especially at the at the left back position.
yeah. Because like a lot of people were, again over social media, were raving, and I think some people have, as I said it in the comments before, are raving about Cancelo. I don't think he did that well, to be honest with you.
Mm.
Um, he had good games. Don't get it twisted. When he linked up with who did he link up with?
Mane.
Mane, yeah, Mane. When he linked up
Hmm.
with Mane, he did really, really well. But like
Hmm.
again, it's
But
ifs and
then
buts.
it was just like for a half, and the next half they suck. They ghosted us. they turned into ghosts. So
And then Mane scored 100 goals, but they were offside. I literally must have had a Liverpool fan I was in his head rent free today, because someone put out a tweet saying what's a bigger downgrade, and it was a picture of Iron Robben, and then it was like him wearing the number 10 to Leroy Sané, and then I basically just put on there for going from a 50 goals a season Lewandowski to Sadio Mane. He's like, we didn't sell him to you to be a centre forward. I'm like, yeah, but that's why we played him, dum dum.
yeah.
So he was a bit triggered, to say the least. But yeah, let's go through some of these comments and then we'll bounce. You wouldn't know he's not good enough for Bayern. He's not good enough for Bayern. Unfortunately, he seemed like a good lad. Never met him, of course, but just not good enough. And you can see that because he's not even doing that good for Nottingham Forest. Did you hear?
Not familiar with Ruben Amorim though.
No, I have no clue who that is. Sané is amazing, bro. Don't disrespect. Sané is not amazing. That's cap. That's some BS.
Sané has the capacity to
he's got it in him.
Be a really good player, and he shows it sometimes. Yeah. But sometimes, like maybe equally, really bad games. So hence that's why he's so frustrating to watch, because you expect so much from him because you know he's capable of it, but he just goes downhill in like very quickly. Simon said he was amazing. Yeah, of course.
Remember,
that's why he bought him.
Different system.
So
that's the problem with it. But yeah, we've done an hour. Thank you to YouTube for coming on, as always. We'll always have him on the channel, even though he likes to wind me up. But
that's my job. I mean, you be the day, I be the night. It's part of the Bayern View.
I'll be the night. I'm not a day. I'm not a morning person.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fine. fine.
But yeah, I'll have the Thomas Tuchel press conference reaction and the reaction to what Yuri Hones has had to say. And there has just been a tweet. Before we do go, I want to see what this is. Okay, so it's just Yuri Hones is actually still talking on this interview. So maybe I won't do that video tonight then, if he's still talking. Either way, though, I'm going to bounce. Smash the thumbs up, people. Hit the subscribe button, all of that good stuff. And till then, I'll see you on the next one. Me and Samia. Peace out.
Cheers.